Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. I wanted to introduce this Canada Digital Adoption Program. Actually, for those of you that were here last month, we talked about it as well. But there have been some updates in the program that I think will be interesting for the new viewers, or perhaps even the old ones, to take a look at, to see how this grant can really help you and elevate your business in general. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Marcus. As Camille has mentioned, I am the head of GRC, the Governance, Risk, and Compliance team. But I'm also responsible for administering these CDAP grant loans. I'll be your main resource for all the information that or questions that you may have throughout this process. So with no further ado, let me move on to the next slide here. Okay, so we're going to quickly go over the agenda. I'm going to give some basic information for those that do not know what the CDAP program is, or CDAP. I'll try to talk about why people even apply for it, what is the eligibility criteria, how you can apply for it, and then last but not least, what Interware can do to guide you through this whole process. And let's try to tackle the main topic of the day is why is the government even doing this, right? And this is not a small undertaking by the government of Canada. There is a $4.4 billion fund that the government is funneling into their small and medium-sized businesses. As everybody knows, this is Canada's largest sector. And the government wants the sector to be strong, to be able to globally compete with each other, and to adopt technologies and software and processes to make their operations more efficient. That's how we maintain competitiveness in the global landscape in terms of small to medium-sized businesses. For this purpose, this is exactly why Justin Trudeau or the government has opted to funnel their money into this grant. And really, it's just a matter of, as a business owner, taking a look at this and taking advantage of it. Really, it's there for you to take. And if you don't take it, somebody else probably will, right? So we're going to try to go over whether or not it's a good fit for you as a business owner or a head of an organization. And we'll kind of look at, the do's and don'ts and the whys accordingly. So first of all, what is the Canada Digital Adoption Program? The small to medium-sized SMEs that adopt digital technologies will be funneled and upgraded, digitally elevated in order to, as I said, compete with the other organizations in the global landscape. What this means for you as a business owner is you can receive a grant of up to $15,000 to build a digital plan and digitally elevate your business.
Sorry to cut you there, Marcus. The slide is still on the first
I think
page.
we're running into some technical difficulties. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks for that. Okay, so yep, as I was saying, sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody, but let's talk about the eligibility requirements for this, for those that are interested. There are 4 requirements, essentially. The first requirement is that you need to be a Canadian corporation. For the most part, I think that applies to everybody. You need to be for-profit. So if you are a charity or if you are a non-for-profit, unfortunately, this will not apply for you. You need to have employees of less than 500 people as the third requirement. This is their stipulation that organizations too large cannot take advantage of this grant. And last but not least, you have to have between 500K and 100 million of annual revenue in at least one of the previous 3 tax years. For the majority of the applicants, meeting that 500 mark is going to be the important part. But if as a business owner, you see that you meet these 4 criteria, then there is value in you sticking around and learning more about what this program can do for you. So due to the technical difficulties, I'll actually push back a bit into the previous slide here for digital transformation. This is why it is really important for you, because as a business owner, you might find that there are some pains or inefficiencies you feel in your business, right? Maybe you find that there are some efforts that is not being spent well, or some manpower that is not being utilized properly. Maybe you find some risks. I was speaking to, one of our partners the other day, and they mentioned that their business recently got hacked, right? In terms of security, are you really there? How do you protect your business's value, the crown jewels of your business? All of these questions and more tend to actually become critically linked to technology and digital transformation. And you will find it really, really surprising how many leaps and bounds your business can grow simply by utilizing more up-to-date technology and software to speed up your business operations. Okay, so I'm going to slide forward into here to how do you apply to the program. First of all, you would want to go to the government website. We just confirmed in the previous slide the eligibility requirements, but now all you need to do is prove that to the government. It's a very fast step. You would essentially click on a link that we provide at the conclusion of this meeting. You will log in with a government login, and then you complete this eligibility check here. Actually, the middle step here, you don't have to do anymore. This is an update that the government has made. You no longer need to do this step. So it actually makes the process even faster. Now you can actually do the CDAP application in less than 20 minutes. You're going to get a assessment tool like this. It'll tell you where your business is currently. And then further on, you would want to do two things. One, you want to confirm your identity to prove to the government that you are the business owner or the head of the organization to which you claim. Next, you will want to link your CRA My Business account to the government, again, to confirm that the organization is the one that you are the one applying to. And then next, you would access the digital advisor marketplace here, you see in the fourth step, to find Interware systems. And then we would have a conversation with my technical team and you to discuss how exactly we can utilize this $15,000 to help you digitally elevate your business. Okay, so we do this sort of digital plan, which will then explain to you step by step, a comprehensive report on how you can implement your business upgrades, and the technical knowledge, all of that will be with us to give to you to know how to upgrade. Just a slide here on this is what the marketplace would look like. You would essentially scroll down and then look for Interware systems. And after the approval for this particular grant, you are then eligible to apply for a post-approval loan. This is sponsored by the BDC. It's essentially an interest-free loan, which means if you borrow $100, you just need to pay back $100. And the time frame is within the next 5 years. So really, there's no interest on this. And this is an extremely good tool for those of you that wish to magnify and grow their business fast, is by utilizing this loan that you pay no interest in, essentially. Another great thing that you can do is a youth subsidy wage placement, where you can subsidize up to $7,300 to hire a youth employee to work for your organization in part of this whole grant. And I'll be talking about that later. Now, this is actually the whole process. So basically, you submit your digital adoption plan, the plan that we were talking about earlier. Then you would submit the loan request, and then you can receive up to $100,000 in the interest-free loan. Based on our experience, this $100,000 does tend to fluctuate depending on the size of your business. $100,000 is the upper limit, but you can receive anywhere between $25,000 to $50,000 even as a loan yourself, if you are a smaller size business. Now, as I was talking about earlier, there is a $7,300 wage subsidy to hire either a current student or a recent graduate. to digitally transform your business, I think this is a great opportunity for those of you that need some more hands on deck, and then you can get paid for it to have your employee work for you. Now, the next thing is the digital advisor step, which is really what Interware is here to do for you. We, as part of our team and our technical writers, we have the years of experience on what technologies to adopt, how to make your business more efficient, and ultimately how to make your business more money, right? We do this kind of consulting in the background to recommend to you tailored digital solutions on all the technology, all the talent, all of the tools and the resources that you'll need to achieve those goals. And we'll do even more for you as well. In terms of the whole application process, all you need to do is just hop on a call with either myself or one of persons from my team to begin this application process. We will walk you through step by step from the very first page to the very last until you get that funding. What exactly fields you need to enter, what information you need to have prepared. And for the most part, it's a very, very fast step. As I mentioned earlier, it's only about 20 minutes long. And then those 20 minutes will be, the greatest 20 minutes you'll ever spend, because it'll net you $15,000 in services on how to grow your business. As a result, you kind of get this digital plan, and the digital plan, as I mentioned earlier, is drafted by Interware's team of technical writers. We have all of these certifications on the right that you look at, right? So some of you might even recognize these. There are industry standard certifications. We have the CISSP, the CompTIA. We have people that are MBAs, PMPs, and things like that. Using this team at our disposal, we will design for you a digital plan with timelines, steps, resources on how you can reduce your risk of security breach or inefficient operations or weak infrastructure. We can reduce all of that risk and help you identify those solutions and how to make your business more efficient. So this is what the Interware team can do for you. As we develop this digital plan, the years of experience on our side, the designations on our side, all of that will put into play, because behind you is not just one person. There is a team of professionals here to give you the information you need on how to stay competitive in Canada's business environment. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So that's all I have in terms of content for today. I'll open the floor up for some questions if anybody has comments or concerns about what they think about the program. If anybody's interested in it, you guys can, of course, contact us. Any questions from the team or from the group so far right now?
Yeah, so thank you for that, Marcus, first of all. And I think we have a few questions in the chat. So the first one is, can I only apply for the youth wage subsidy? Last one is, what is the content of the plan usually?
Yes, so that's a great question. I think the plan is going, so you know what, actually I'll share this slide here, because this slide explains to you what the plan is for. The plan is a comprehensive step-by-step on what exactly you as a business owner should do to take your business to the next step. And what I mean by that is softwares, technologies, processes, team, new operations. These are the things that we recommend to you in how to digitally elevate your business. Okay, Interware is actually an IT infrastructure and security business. So if you are concerned about anything on those sides, we provide you expert advice on that. Okay, like I said earlier, there was another person that I talked to that got hacked recently, right? They have no idea where the hack went or how the extent of that is. We look into everything that goes into the security in terms of how to not get hacked again, essentially. And that's just one of the areas that we look at. So what you will see on the report specifically, it's going to be a very long report. It's going to be like 25 or 30 pages. We give you very precise details on this is the time you should implement this. A few months later, you should implement this. This is how much A is going to cost. This is how much B is going to cost. This is why we pick this software. This is why we don't pick this software. And it's all going to be laid out in a very, layman's terms plan, so that, as the head or the owner of a business, you really know what steps you should take to take your business to the next step, basically.
All right, thank you for that, Marcus. If you have other specific questions about the program, the application process, or eligibility, or anything about the program, please email us at cdap@interware.ca or visit our website at www.interware.ca/cdap. I'll be pasting this on the chat as well. So again, thank you everyone, and we look forward to hearing from you, and have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great holiday, and Merry Christmas, everyone.